Hello, I'm Howie Shareff, author of Sit, Stretch, Smile. To help you develop and diversify a chair yoga practice, I've produced this video supplement to the book. Yoga, a union of mindful breathing, controlled, non-traumatic body positioning, and compassionate awareness of yourself and others, will heighten your awareness to how you think, breathe, and move. Chair yoga offers you a safe vehicle to improve your posture, balance, and flexibility. We begin the series in the position called Sitting Mountain, where we have our feet flat on the floor, our shins coming up straight from the floor, our thighs at a 90-degree angle, our trunk straight up, our arms resting straight down from our shoulders, and ultimately our head over our spine. The feet establish where the hips are, the elbows establish where the shoulders are. So the intent here is to keep the elbows back and the feet pointing forward, our thighs in that same direction, hip width apart. We'll begin with diaphragm breathing to establish a nice rhythmic pattern. On the inhale, we'll seek to fill our chests, actually draw air down into the belly. The belly will expand a little bit as our hips lift up and our shoulders drop down and back. We'll do 8 breaths, and you'll notice each time a little difference in how your body moves. We'll start by gently pressing down on the floor with our feet, inhaling through our nostrils, pausing in the middle, then exhaling fully, drawing the belly back to the spine, and then resting. I'll show you a side variation early on. Let's begin. Inhale through the nose. Open the chest, drop the shoulders, pause and smile. Exhale, you notice the belly coming back to the spine and resting. Side view. Inhale, drop the shoulders, the hips come forward. Notice, exhale, the belly comes back towards the spine as you keep your vertical position, and then rest. Again, feet down, hips up. Expand the chest, drawing air down into the belly, pausing, exhaling, holding the posture, and just drawing the belly back to the spine. Again, drop the shoulders, heads level, exhale, and rest. Again, another side shot. Dropping the shoulders, heads level, exhale, belly retracts towards the spine. 3 more. Lengthening the spine, yet dropping the shoulders, exhaling through the mouth, and rest. Again, noticing different parts of your body each time, pressing the feet down, sort of grounding them, inhaling, bringing your hips forward with the belly, dropping the shoulder, head level, exhaling, and rest. 2 more. Feeling the expansion in all 3 planes in your chest, exhaling, and rest. And once more, a nice fullness. Keeping the hips forward, almost gently squeezing the buns together. Exhaling. And rest. From here, we'll move to a new position called hip sway. Hip sway involves expanding the range of motions in your hip joints. When we walk, we don't necessarily walk like a robot, but there's a transfer of weight from one leg to the other. This helps build functional strength in your thighs. So with this, on the inhale, you'll press on one leg and bring the opposite hip up to the elbow. Let me demonstrate. Pressing, raising, and then exhaling. Again, pressing this leg, raising and lowering. So we'll do 4 breaths per side, doing this each side continuously. So we'll press on one leg, in this case my left, maybe your right. Inhaling, trying to keep the shoulders level, not tipping your head. Exhaling, bringing the hip down. I'll turn sideways a little on this. Inhale, pressing, hip comes up. Exhaling, lowering down. Back to center. Inhale up, noticing, elbows down, lowering and resting. Once more, pressing, raising the opposite hip, shoulders back, exhaling, lowering and resting. We'll go to the other side now. My right, maybe your left. Pressing, raising the hip up to the elbow, keeping the head and shoulders level. Exhaling, gently lowering it back down and resting. Again, from a little bit of side. Pressing, bringing the hip up, and then exhaling and lowering. Continuing, pressing, raising, holding it up for a moment while you smile, exhaling, lowering, and resting. Once more, with a little more strength in that leg, grinding it down, bringing the hip up, noticing, lowering, and resting. Now, movement's not just a half cycle. So as we walk, we transfer weight from one leg to the other. So in this rhythmic process, we'll do a start, a lift, the exhale, except we'll bring it fully through this pendulum, and then return. So we'll do that 4 breaths per side. Pressing on one, raising the opposite, noticing where your head and shoulders are, blowing, lowering, bringing the hip back up to the elbow, and returning. A little side view. Pressing, lifting, lowering, transferring, bringing it up, and returning. 2 more. Grinding the left, raising the right, blowing, lowering, transferring the weight, bringing the other hip up, and then returning. 1 more. Pressing, lifting fully with the inhale, dropping the shoulders, smile. Exhale, lowering, transferring the weight, bringing the other hip up, and returning and rest. We'll now do the opposite direction. We'll start with my right or your left leg pressing down and bringing the opposite hip up. So we'll press, lift, pause, shoulders down and back, exhaling, dropping the hip, engaging the foot, bringing the other hip up, lowering and resting. A little side view. Pressing, lifting, exhaling, lowering, transferring the weight, and returning. Again, turning from the side, pressing, lifting, noticing, lowering, bringing it back, and resting, coming back to center, pressing, lifting, coming back, transferring, raising, and returning. Once more, pressing, lifting, returning, transferring, resting. From here, we'll move to leg flexing and retracting. We'll engage our thigh and extend the leg forward. On the inhale, as we grind the supported foot down to the ground, we bring our hips up and drop our shoulders. At the same time, we're also drawing our foot back. Then on the exhale, we roll our shoulders and point the toe as the belly retracts. We'll do this 4 times on each side and then an opposite leg direction after that. Let's start. On the inhale, draw the foot back, draw the shoulders back, hips are up. Exhale, roll the shoulders, point the foot, and rest. From the side, on the inhale, draw the foot back, hips are up, shoulders are down. Exhale, roll the shoulders, point the toe, return and rest. Back to center, come on up. Draw the toe back, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, blow, roll the shoulders, point the toe, and rest. Once more, up, draw the toe back, shoulders too. Exhale, point and roll the shoulders, and return. We'll move to the opposite side now, engaging the thigh underneath with our hands. On the inhale, draw the foot back. Exhale, roll the shoulders, point the toe, and return. Side view. Drop the shoulders, heads level. Exhale, pointing, rolling, and resting. Back to center. Come on up. Shoulders back. Smile. Blow. Roll. And rest. And one more. Shoulders and toe comes back. Exhale. Point the toe. Roll the shoulders. And rest. So that was the foot flex. That engages the lower part of your leg. Now we'll go to the upper part of the leg and activate what's called the hamstring. So on the inhale here, we'll come up, and then on the exhale, roll the shoulders back and draw the foot back and rest. From the side, let's draw the leg up, roll the shoulders back on the exhale, then relaxing the foot and resting. Again, inhale up, toes pointing to the ceiling. Exhale, shoulders come back as well as the toes. And return. One more. Notice, roll, point as you exhale towards your body. And then return and rest. We'll go to the opposite side now. On the inhale, toe comes up, shoulders back. Exhale, really draw the elbows back as the toes try to point at your head. And return. Again, draw back. On the exhale, letting all the air out. Returning. Again, 2 more. Draw back on the exhale. Bringing the shoulders with you. Resting